traditionalist myself, of course, because of Orbison and Holly and the fireballs and the string alongs and all the things that happened at the studio. I'm so glad that take care of the studio and keeping all the important things.
Hello and welcome to the Traditionalist Podcast. Today we have numerous topics and we're going to be joined by my guest host as usual. I don't remember your name. Please say it.
Jacksonville, Florida.
And yours truly, as always, Penis Parker 198. I got my old gamer tag back, baby! Alright, I'm back on Xbox Live. You guys can friend me again. I am Penis Parker 198, obviously. Back in the flesh, back up your ass. Yeah, I'm ready to fuck. Unlike Andrew Tate. Tell me what's happened with Andrew Tate today.
Alright, so as we all know, within the past couple of months, Sigma Male Master and chest enthusiast Andrew Tate has been back at it again with loads of controversy. You know, he was caught with a pizza box in Romania and went to jail for human trafficking, I believe.
Yeah.
And now he's saying some really weird stuff that, you know, is kind of familiar to someone we had a problem with, you know, almost a century ago. And this new manifesto that he has published worldwide on his Quora page.
Yeah.
And it has sparked a lot of controversy.
Yes. Before we get to all that, we're going to talk about his previous attempts to gain power in the country of Romania. You remember that time when he took a massive dump on the ambassador to the United States? Remember that? He was in the embassy. He took a massive dump in there.
And it was everywhere in the headlines.
Yeah, he was on the toilet for like 15 minutes, and he was like, "Mate, all right, I have a good idea. You know, let's go fucking shit on the ambassador or something." And so he goes in there, and he like completely takes a massive shit on the ambassador's face, and then he gets like deported he gets like kicked out of the embassy. Like he's basically like they strip his clothing and he has to walk home naked. It's pretty fucking retarded.
And he's exiled. Yeah, he's exiled as a naked man.
Yeah, and he walked all the way home, completely in the nude. I think most people, the press was surrounding him on his walk home. It was about 30 minutes away as to his compound, which if you don't know, he has a fucking compound. It's absolutely hilarious. If you don't know what a compound is, it's basically a stronghold, but above ground and in the modern day. It's basically a castle, but... yeah, it's the best way to describe it, a castle. But yeah, he had to walk 30 minutes to his home. And, you know, the press, when they saw him nude in the wild, they thought it was like a way to show dominance. You know, he's trying to assert his dominance in a manner that's retarded. But, you know, that was not the truth. He revealed on Twitter later that day that he took a massive shit on the ambassador's face. And he actually got kicked out of that place. And he had to walk home. So... That's one of the major controversies he got himself into recently. There's numerous ones. You know, he was shitting on, he was DMing little kids on Twitter, if you're not aware. You know, tons of things. Like, do you have any other examples? I can't think of any. They're too retarded.
Well, there was that one time he smoked a cigar in a terminally ill a cancer patient's isolation room. Ended up slowly killing them. He was like, "Oh, you want to buy my cigar?" And you know, he ended up killing the terminally ill patient. He fled the scene before he was even thought of as a suspect. And he was let off on on smoking in a hospital.
Yeah, secondhand smoking.
It was Romania.
It was absolutely
secondhand smoking kills.
No, that was in the UK. Don't you remember? This was like 2012. He was like smoking cigars like this. He was friends with this guy named Alfred. He was a terminally ill cancer patient who was in the hospital. He's spending his final days in the hospital, and the reason why he had cancer is because of Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was such a big smoker that he ended up getting lung cancer from all this, and you know it was the doctors came to the conclusion it was all Andrew Tate. And Andrew Tate, out of spite, I guess, I don't know what the fuck, he's a fucking psychopath. He went into the hospital and decided to start fucking hotboxing the hospital room, and he died of just from all the smoke inhalation. He died. So yeah, pretty sad story. That's why he's not allowed in the UK anymore. Also because of his sex trafficking business, which is kind of funny. I was involved in that at one point. You were too, right? Isn't that how you made some of your money early days? Through sex trafficking?
Yes, I actually still have it. I mean, it's not in use by me anymore, but
you're still a part of it. Really?
Yes, it's my sex farm.
Interesting.
I'm in my sex farm.
And why are you so willing to like talk about Andrew Tate in a negative light then? Like you guys would still be business partners, right?
Well, we just really didn't agree in the whole Sigma male ideal.
Okay. So this is like friendly bickering then, you're saying?
Yeah, it's just like friendly competition, but I mean, we're still friends, but okay. But after this manifesto, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but he seems like he's really up his rocker this time. He's doing some Kanye West.
Yeah, he's pulling some Kanye West stuff. Yeah.
And back to the hospital thing. His hotboxing incidents were so bad that they even coined, the doctors coined a diagnosis called Andrew Tateism. And it's actually when you get hotboxed by Andrew Tate, when you have cancer, and it kills many, many people. He wants to test out his new cigars, made from some of the best tobacco in the industry, and he's been hotboxing ever since, and it just hasn't come to an end yet.
My grandmother died of this. And my grandmother was in the hospital. Andrew Tate came in the room and hotboxed the whole fucking room. It wasn't even like a tobacco cigar. It was a marijuana cigar. It was wild. I didn't even know those things existed. But yeah, he hotboxed the whole room, and my grandmother got really high, and then she died. She was FaceTiming me at the time. She was just showing me like Andrew Tate. He wouldn't communicate. He wouldn't say anything. Like I asked him like, "What the fuck are you doing in there? Get out of there! You're gonna kill my grandmother! What the fuck?" And like he didn't interact with me. He didn't say a word to me or my grandmother. But he hotboxed the room. I think he's like he kind of reminds me of one of my friends from high school named Joe. He kind of reminds me of that guy who's a complete psychopath. So I think they share a similar mental illness. So yeah. You guys don't know Joe. If you guys don't know Joe, he's I think he's like the third richest man in the world now, right?
Who, Joe we're talking about?
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, I know that Joe used to be an organ farmer in his during his apprenticeship.
Yes.
His apprenticeship, and now he is a
he's a Jew now, right? He's a Jew now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a self-proclaimed Jew in the community.
Yes.
And he has influenced such figures as Cat Stevens.
Yeah.
The singer who wrote "Ooh Baby Baby It's So Wild." He wrote that song, and then he also wrote "Where Do the Children Fuck," which is a great classic. But anyway, so I think Cat Stevens is a Jew, and he's really influenced Cat Stevens into joining him in his organ farming. And also somebody who I think got the letter this morning that we were going to be streaming, and he is actually probably watching right now. So how about we just give a little shout out to our dear, close, and longest friend, Ted Nugget.
Ted Nugget!
He is a friend of Joe's, and Ted Nugget. He has tuned in here with his...
Ted Nugget's in here.
Yeah. So I mean, Joe has influenced a countless slew of people in the industry.
Yeah, in the porno industry.
So I mean, he's really on top, and I don't see any sign of him slowing down soon.
No, not at all. Let's move back to the Andrew Tate situation. But yeah, let's actually read his manifesto right now. Can you do that for me? I actually can't see it.
Yes.
What? Okay, cool. Sorry about that delay. I think there might be a problem with his. He's actually in Costa Rica. We've not streamed in a long time. The whole I remember that explosion that happened. I think it was episode 496. There was a massive explosion in the Costa Rica lab. Dr. Koch and who else was there? I don't remember. It's fucking. Who the fuck was there? I don't know, some massive rapper who I had beef with back then. I don't remember who the fuck it was.
Lil Nas?
Is it Lil Nas? Yeah, it was Lil Nas, definitely. Lil Nas, yeah. So yeah, Lil Nas was there, and Dr. Koch, they made a solution, because, thanks, Ben. Ben handed me a paper, yeah. Lil Nas and Dr. Koch, they were mixing a solution with titanium and just pure cum from Lil Nas's dick. They were literally like milking his dick like with a breast pump, and they collected, I think, how many liters of cum do they collect? They collected 4,000 liters of cum from Lil Nas's dick.
That's a Guinness World Record.
It is actually. It was actually in one day he was able to produce that much cum. That's like more cum than my wife. That's more cum than my wife produces breast milk every day. But yeah, like they blew up the entire fucking lab. The cum combined with the titanium and aluminum that was in. There was a trace amount of aluminum. This is why the explosion went off. Titanium, aluminum, and cum. When they mix together, it creates a massive bomb. And that detonated the whole entire facility. The entire facility had to be completely evacuated. No one was hurt, surprisingly. Dr. Koch and Lil Nas got to protection. They were inside which panic room were they in? I think it was like panic room 6, which is top notch. It's like blast-proof doors. You can literally live there for like an entire year as a year's supply of food. It's a wild place. I should do one of those like vlog tours or whatever, showing off my fucking laboratory or whatever,
Okay, great idea.
Yeah, I think people would like instead of a house tour, which I've already done one. My house is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, those are overrated anyway.
Yeah, my house, I don't know. That video got like age restricted like within 5 minutes on YouTube after showing off my house. There's a lot of shit going on in my house. Usually there's like at least like 4 or 5 pounds of coke on the table at all times. So
we don't want to be showing that publicly.
Yeah, child porn, just displayed everywhere.
Like Jeffrey Epstein levels too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of sex trafficking. Not anymore, but back when I filmed that video, there was a lot of sex trafficking going on in my house at the time. But yeah, I don't know. I'll do a lab tour soon. I hope. Do you want to be involved in a lab tour? I'll probably post it up on this YouTube channel here.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to be involved.
Cool.
I can just kind of be, be a bystander in case anything goes off again, because they're always up to really interesting business stuff in that laboratory.
Yeah, maybe we can show you something. We actually the solution with Dr. Koch and Lil Nas actually finished their whole project together. Sorry, I totally forgot about that somehow, but I guess thanks to fucking Ben, or was it Ken? I don't remember. Ben brought me a piece of paper, and yeah, I think I have amnesia now, so I'm gonna have trouble during this podcast. We're working on a solution. Dr. Koch is giving me a lot of steroids, which supposedly will help. He's injected me. I have like an IV drip with the drip behind me. And yeah, it's just packed of fucking steroids. So I don't know. Sorry. We're trying to get my brain back. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I think it was on a lot of cat. I kind of fucked me up. Psychedelic mushrooms. I'm just seeing fractals right now still, and I took those mushrooms. It's a lengthy process. Yeah, I took those mushrooms like 4 or 5 weeks ago. I'm still seeing fucking shit. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Sorry, but yeah, hopefully my brain will be put back in order. I'll be able to suck dick again in the near future. Yeah, but yeah, Dr. Koch is working on a solution to cure amnesia. So yeah. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Except for that. All right, so should we get into the meat of today's content? The manifesto,
totally forgot.
Or at least a part of the manifesto.
Yeah, you should read that. Read that piece of shit.
We don't want to get a copyrighted.
Yeah. We had to push this off a little bit because it has a lot of cursing and it talks about a lot of graphic sex. Now we're at the point of the live stream where we can talk about graphic sex. So sorry, yes. I stalled for so long. I do actually have amnesia. None of that was lies, but we're working on a solution.
Yes, he does have amnesia. We're very happy that he's with us today doing the podcast and bringing you all the best news there is.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. Can you read it for me? Let's get this shit out of the way.
So this is an excerpt from Chapter 3, Tobacco Farms and Hookers, from his book, The Sigma Male Lifestyle, an ultimate guide to testosterone levels of Jesus. All right, so here is an excerpt from Tobacco and Hookers. So, all right, in quotes. Yesterday was the day that I had my second vaccine and I was falling apart. This was because there, in quotes, were appropriately placed gay people in the local community communist group. I was just trying to fuck Vivid and then shit Happiest Birthday. Fuck Black Panther and the retarded Weather Underground retards. I have self-respect, so I don't go for women that fuck lions. That is frankly a game to the Jews. I'm sure that there is some people out there who fuck in the tub, but not me. I only fuck while saying, what are the chances of me dropping my pants down in front of a frozen audience at Madison Square Garden? End quote. I have pants, but no pop.
Yeah, this is just a pure example of just something coming straight out of your ass and then going through your mouth and then coming out of your mouth and hitting someone's eardrum. You know, it's like fine wine, but fine shit mixed in. You know, it's poetry. You know, it's part of it is, you know, trying to find the meaning of it, and no one actually understands what it means. Dr. Koch was reading through that manifesto, and he was like, "Mate, I don't fucking know what the hell this means." You know, he's not speaking in a British accent because he's retarded. But yeah, he had no fucking clue what it meant, and he was actually kind of concerned for Andrew Tate's health. He thought Andrew Tate might be on the way of he might actually kill himself. You know, that could be a sign for some serious mental health issues. You know, where he talks about fucking lions and strictly, frankly, a game for the Jews. You know, those lines, they're all in code, so you might not understand this if you're an everyday person, but this is all in code, and it's very vague in the way he words everything. But from what we understand, it's about the Sigma Male Lifestyle and how it drains you. It's basically like that song, Vac, that's about a guy who is living the gangster lifestyle and realizes that it's not for him. You know, it's very similar, and that's what we think it means. It's very moving. I hope one day he might say what it means in an interview. Absolute best thing I've ever read. I hope you guys. There's a course by what is his name? It's on Khan Academy. I forgot his name. But yeah, how to read elitist posts. You know, it's all written in code. You probably won't understand it. It's basically Pig Latin. But
you gotta be specially trained.
You have to be specially trained. Yes, it's like the way he writes. He's like combining retard language and Pig Latin at the same time, and it kind of gives this southern drawl. But you know, it might be complex to read at first, but once you get the hang of it, you should be able to understand it. I would look up how to read Andrew Tate's manifesto on Khan Academy. There are a few translations into English, I think, posted online, but it's not like full excerpts of the full translations of the books that he wrote. All the pages in the book, just a few pages, the select few you have to read in order to get into higher level education. So yeah, what do you think of this?
I mean, I think it's great that they have certified scholars who are working really hard to analyze this huge piece of work and to really decode really what it means.
Yes.
Because, you know, I mean, like the common human brain can't comprehend
not at all
such immaculate textual literature.
Yeah.
So we're just happy that we're slowly decoding it and seeing what he's really up to behind the screen. We're really gonna see, is he up to something else? Trying to solve cancer? Is he trying to hotbox the president? Because we don't know.
Yeah, he actually did that last year, guys. Like, no joke. He was actually fucking with Biden a few years ago, and I guess they became friends. You know, Biden wanted to have sex with underage girls, and you know, Andrew Tate had all the underage girls, and he also had adult women at the time, but he was mostly focusing on underage girls. Because, you know, just since Jeffrey Epstein had to leave the business because he hung himself in prison, you know, he decided to take over that sector of the business, and, you know, he started sexualizing girls that are underage and pushing them into positions of where they could be abused and used for profit. So yeah, he started doing all that shit, and Biden got involved. Biden was like, I want to have sex with girls. Andrew Tate. And then, like, they started fucking each other. But sadly, this relationship came to an end when Biden was in the hospital. He had stage 4 breast cancer. He got it from someone named Miss Tan. You might not know of her at all.
She's a piece of work.
She's an absolute piece of work. You might not know of her. She's kind of underground, but yeah, she just basically like walks around town and giving people stage 4 breast cancer. Be aware of her. She's wild. She tries to teach you pre-calc in an algebra 1 class. So if you're in high school or even like middle school, late middle school, 8th grade, be careful. Yeah. But yeah, they were fucking each other, Andrew Tate and Joe Biden, you know. And Joe Biden was in there with stage 4 breast cancer, and Andrew Tate went in there. He brought in a cigar, like an $800 cigar, and started smoking it, and he hotboxed the whole room. Literally, like, there's like video. The Secret Service actually recorded this whole incident. They didn't, for whatever reason, they didn't interfere until it was almost too late. Joe Biden was actually like completely unconscious by the end of it. But
it's viral on Twitter. You can look it up. Viral on Twitter.
Yeah, I would look it up on Twitter. Obviously, that's the best place to get your news and all your information, and all your facts. But yeah, look it up. Secret Service were filming it. The cloud, the smoke cloud was so dense, like you couldn't even see like an inch ahead of you. It was wild. This might have been why the Secret Service didn't do anything, because they couldn't see. They couldn't even see where Andrew Tate was. When they got to him, he was smiling. He was laughing with a cigar, and he was on the phone with some bitch.
Biggest smile ever seen on CCTV.
Yeah, he was on the phone with some bitch. It was wild. But yeah, that was Joe Biden almost died from Andrew Tate's hotboxing event. Wild shit. Be careful. Careful out there. Andrew Tate is ready to fuck.
He's ready to go. I mean, he has nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah. Do you want to move on to our next topic?
Yes.
What do you want to talk about? I actually don't. So all of our topics are so good. I don't even know what the fuck to talk about. Should we talk about how Ted Nugget is actually sponsoring this podcast now?
Oh yes. So we got one of the best sponsors in the game, Mr. Ted Nugget. Now, I mean, we should do a podcast with him at some point. We'll get him on, we promise. But you know, he's in jacuzzi. With his like what 6th wife or something, I don't know. He's of course.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's up to.
He was trying to play Stranglehold with like a freaking umbilical cord from like his 5th child. So I mean, you know, we'll do that. But
yeah, I was there for that.
Oh,
that was beautiful. He was in Costa Rica at the time, and I went to see him live actually. Tickets were like
best umbilical cord.
They were like $400 million per ticket. Me and my wife saw him live.
Worth every second.
Worth it.
Anyway, he's sponsoring us. And so just like we have our meticulous product, triangular condoms, he also has a great product that is very useful in the bedroom.
I guess technically this is
called.
I should disclose this first. This technically is. I guess it's. Would you say it's a partnership? I don't know.
It's a partnership. I don't know. I'd say it's a collaboration.
We own the rights to his product, so technically we're sponsoring ourselves. Really, I just have to disclose that because the last week I got sued. The last podcast I got sued. The last time we sponsored ourselves, I got sued by who the fuck was it?
I
think it was Jeffrey Epstein. Actually, he sued me for not disclosing. Not properly disclosing our sponsors, so
that was a hefty fine.
Sorry, Jeffrey Epstein. I'm sorry you got to fuck yourself, but you know he killed himself. He's back from the dead apparently, using Vitality 1. But yeah, all right, let's talk about this bullshit. Sorry.
All right, so it helps in the bedroom, and as we all know, Ted Nugget is a heavy political figure. It is called right-wing lubricant. It not only turns your sex session into a politically fueled dumpster fire, but it also automatically boosts your American patriotism testosterone level.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it at first, so I tried it, and I was blown away. I was arguing, about the COVID vaccine, and I was arguing about everything. I was arguing about trans rights. It was great. Girlfriend loved it. She became my wife. This was like 2 days ago, so it just works like that. You get yourself a girl immediately.
Oh yeah, you were a complete
they're
bachelor.
Hypersensitive to it too.
For that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a complete bachelor. They are very hypersensitive to the smell. Like, oh my god, is that Ted Nugget? Lubricant?
They don't like these girls don't even know who Ted Nugget is, and like the smell is so strong they actually just like instantly know everything about Ted Nugget. Like it's wild. It's like it actually
his whole discography, his bibliography, his political background.
Like the scent has like I don't know. It like reprograms your brain to know everything about Ted Nugget. It's wild.
It's
wild
powerful.
shit. Dr. Cock worked hours on that. Ted Nugget and Dr. Cock worked hours.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
That was my experience. How about your experience? Have you experienced the Ted Nugget pregnant lubricant yet?
Yes, I rubbed it on my dick. I fucked my wife, Debbie. She enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. Yeah, Debbie enjoyed it. Like we had hardcore sex on the couch. Even the dog got involved. It was wild. Yeah, Debbie now knows every little bit of. She actually knows more about Ted Nugget than I do, and I'm close friends with Ted Nugget. Like, it's wild shit. It only costs. Just tell me about the price. It's actually super low.
All right, super low. It's so what was the rate of the price? Okay, $127.39 and change.
Jesus.
For 1 ounce of the stuff, and like it's really powerful. Trust me. Like I know you're gonna be like, bro, that's rip off.
No, we went up from 1 ounce to 40 gallons actually, right?
That's right. Here's
40 gallons.
That might be a lot for all you quagmires out there, but here's the catch. It's super concentrated. You're not supposed to use it raw. You're supposed to dilute it. I had a friend. Well, I had a friend who used it. All 40 gallons on himself. Now remember, he was taking a bath in this shit. Okay. He was taking a bath. It smelled absolutely. It would. The whole freaking Jacksonville, Florida, a hooker scene was like in my backyard. It was insane. He died because of the fumes. He was huffing too much Ted Nugget.
Just so you guys know, this stuff gives off mustard gas. I should disclose that too. That's one of the reasons why it's highly volatile. There's alcohol in there rubbing, just IPA is basically just in there. We just poured a whole bunch of IPA in there. So it's volatile, so don't store it in your refrigerator. It will literally explode. And also it has chlorine and ammonia in it, so it makes mustard gas. Once you get it out of the bottle, it kind of mixes together. It's kind of like an epoxy. It's the epoxies you mix together. It's like one part, another part. It's like that actually. So you squeeze it out of the bottle and you can rub it on your dick, and that's when it activates. And that's how that's actually why it has such a long shelf life. Because it comes in a bottle and it's not activated. It's activated when you want it. It's just it took a lot of effort. Dr. Cock worked. How long did Dr. Cock? Hey Kevin, how long did Dr. Cock work on this formula? Kevin said it's like 15 hours. Like, holy fuck.
Like straight, no breaks,
no breaks. He was just
dedicated to his craft.
He was fucking. Ted Nugget was in there too for 15 hours straight as well.
Oof.
They worked hard. They worked hard. Yeah, Ted Nugget was literally in a test tube for this. Like, no joke. Like they actually gave up his entire leg. Like, he doesn't have a leg anymore.
Just for this.
Just for to make this beautiful product. If we sell like 2 trillion in the next hour, I think I'll send some dick pics up on Twitter or something. Sound reasonable? I think we can do that, right? You guys got this.
Yeah.
So sell 1 trillion.
Totally.
We made a lot of this crap, so we actually have to sell through it. So yeah, please buy this. We currently have, how many viewers do we have? 50 million 50 billion. Okay, I guess some aliens are watching. 50 billion, probably a few billion dead people. I don't know. Why is the stream viewership at 50 billion? Hey Kevin,
I think it's.
what is happening outside? Oh,
I think they're rioting.
apparently there's a zombie apocalypse going on. So currently the population on the planet is at 12 billion. We're trying to grind up children right now, but since my Vitality 1 formula is so effective, actually the the dead is now alive, so they're actually tuning into the stream, I guess. They're actually pretty generous in chat. This guy named Barba fucker nigger 304 writes in chat like, how do you guys fuck? It's so cool to see you guys fucking. Thank you guys for Vitality 1. I wouldn't be alive without you guys, or dead in this case. Yeah, thank you, Barba. Thank you for that such a nice comment by you. You're so gracious. Fuck you, Barba. But you didn't spell your name right. You had a stroke. Whatever. Sorry. Sorry about being so mean there for that 1 millisecond of my lifespan that fucked your mom. But yeah, we're gonna fuck you. We're actually gonna send you out. Hey, how much can we afford to send out to her? We're actually gonna sell. We're gonna send over 50 billion gallons of our Ted Nugget lubricant, and
it's like an eighth of our stock.
No, we have like, I don't even know how much we have. We have like 50 trillion. We have to sell this shit.
You're right.
We're fine. We can
always
do
goes
it
to the best people, right? I mean,
yeah,
we love our customers.
Barba, thank you. You're a Vitality 1 user.
Thank you, Barba.
Yeah. All right, I guess we should move on. Do you have anything else to add to that?
No. I'm just really happy we made our first sale. Barba's gonna be a very happy customer.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm really happy our stream's doing so well today with 50 billion viewers. Holy shit. Yeah, 55.3 billion viewers. Holy crap. Wow, that's amazing. I wonder, like, there must be some aliens watching, I guess.
That's more popular than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl usually only gets like, I don't know, like 50 million. We're getting 50 billion, so yeah.
Hello, Mars and
I don't know.
22B.
Yeah, that's some. I don't know. It's probably like out of this fucking universe. Literally, there's probably people tuning in from like outside the universe. I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad our planet is so inspirational to you guys. You guys use Vitality 1.
Doesn't crap out on you.
Yeah, ever since Dr. Koch invented teleportation, we've had strong ties with alien civilizations. We brought them to their peaks. Yeah, thank you guys. But yeah, there's not that many aliens out there. Dr. Koch discovered that during his analysis. He did a full analysis of the entire solar system at first, and he realized there's no aliens in our solar system. So then he decided to scan the entire fucking universe, and he realized there's only like 5 planets that have intelligent life on them. So I don't know. Whatever. I guess intelligent life is quite rare. Well, we scanned the entire universe, so I don't. And there's probably nothing more. I guess if Dr. Koch can figure out how to do multi-universe, multiverse shit, I guess maybe we can have more viewers, but I don't know. I don't feel like fucking with multiverse shit. It's not Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going to jail.
Yeah, I don't feel in the mood. I've been to jail once. I took a shit in there, and then I left. I actually bribed the guard. I gave the guard, I think, like $50 billion or something crazy. It's not really that crazy. At the time, I was a trillionaire. I gave the guard 50 trillion, and I was let out. She actually sucked my cock too. Sucked my cock and then let me out of the jail. Never went back. Apparently, she was supposed to give them some of the money to the judge to just like basically throw away my entire court case, and so, but yeah, that didn't happen. So I had to bribe the judge as well. I give the judge $3 billion, just for giggles, shits and giggles. The judge threw my case away immediately. Didn't even look at it, actually. And yeah, that's how I'm a free man still. Always bribe your way out of jail. Or prison. I was actually going to prison, but I was in jail at the time. Yeah. Since you're actually the richest man in the world right now, right? I think you are, right?
I think so. I am the richest man in the world. I am owning a lot of my money.
200 trillion? 220 trillion, you just said?
Yes. 220 trillion bucks in my ass pocket as we speak. And it's just going up. The sex farm is great. It's really, it's really been working well. I got my partner, Petruchkovich over here, doing a lot of the work. He's creating a lot of the best recursion porn stars of all time. We supply porn stars for Pornhub. They pay us, so we're at the top of the food chain.
Yes.
We own every single strip club in the world. It's really great, and Petruski and I were once perusing the area of a very small state called New Jersey.
It's a pretty shit place.
Degenerative people.
Yes.
We don't live there personally.
I live there.
But we might want to. You used to live there?
I still own a lot of property there. I have 1.9 million acres. You know the Highlands in New Jersey? I bought up that whole thing. The state of New Jersey basically sold it because they were like, "Fuck this shit! I don't want to protect the environment." So they sold it to me, and it's basically I turned it into a massive toxic waste dump. So yeah, I think it's working out well.
Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
I live on that. We actually have an entire lab still there. That's where Dr. Koch discovered the cure for cancer.
There you go.
Don't you remember that?
Classic.
Dr. Koch was like,
that was a
Dr. Koch was actually a she back then, and she was like, "Oh mate, cancer."
And the rest was history.
Yeah, Dr. Koch was like, "All right, let's take some samples of this guy's dick. Let's put it into a fucking vial. All right, let's shake this bitch, throw it at the ground, and then he cummed on it, and then he had a cure for cancer. It was pretty wild breakthrough. Cool. Yeah.
But anyway, it brings us to New Jersey because while Bruce Goodrich and I were setting up a famous strip clubs in the area, we got really wasted one time. We both had fentanyl poisoning. I think we had too many edibles from the dumpster, and we stumbled into a club and we saw this band, and I think they're new, but after we spread the word, they're going to be huge, and I really suggest you check out their new album. It's going to be coming out. The release date is to be announced, but I don't know about you, Penis Parker, 45. Do you like experimental shit music?
Yes, I listen to shit music every day in the car. My ride to the office. I'm currently in the state of New Jersey, but since teleportation, I've not really been driving my cars. But back when I used to drive, I used to listen to shit music every day. One of my favorite artists is Piss Nigger 304, and you have to pronounce it just exactly like that. Or to be canceled on Twitter.
Stuff.
But classic stuff. Genre. This is basically his music here. I can do a rendition. So that's it. It's basically like that. Wow. And you're listening to that in the car. You're listening to it in the car, and you're just like, you're like having a stroke. And you're having a vocal stroke actually, and he does a good job showing off the process of the vagina, in his music. You basically can visualize the vagina when you're listening to his music.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
so we talk about shit music because the artists that we are about to name drop here, and I don't know if they're private about this shit, but they did say they'll release this album soon. To be announced, the release date, but it will be announced soon on all underground streaming platforms. and they are a duo. I actually believe they are from North or Central Jersey, and
yeah, they were. They
dabble in everything.
They were in the Highlands when I bought it. I had to kick them out.
Yeah, yeah. So I actually think you got to meet them before they're kind of popping up underground. But then after this, so they're going to be huge. Their names are Plain Wayne, and they, has a song we were listening to when Drutchkovich and I came in. High as a kind of fentanyl. I was literally coming. That's how high I was. I wasn't even sexually aroused. It was bad. Everyone was slipping and sliding.
Yeah, yeah.
It was insane, and they were playing a song. I forget the name of the song.
Was it Titties?
I think it was Titties, or it was called like bass bitch or something like that. And it was
bass
crazy.
Bitch.
The crowd was wild.
Bass bitch is good.
There was a song on there. I think it was a cover of like his song. I don't even know. It was such a surreal experience. I don't remember anything. It was every genre, but not any genre at all. It was insane. And they're gonna release their new record. Double record rigs. He announced, but just stay tuned for that. It's gonna change the world. It changed me.
It's already changed the world, actually.
I permanently have hearing damage, so I'm actually using a artificial transmitter here, my hearing aids, but it was worth it. Drutchkovich is fine. He just doesn't have any eyes anymore because all the pyrotechnics left him blinded with excitement and enlightenment. But yeah. So just beware for Plain Wayne hitting the guys at a record store near you.
Just so you guys know, you actually might have heard it already. They're pretty famous. I actually donated. You remember that sound system Dr. Koch developed in the Bahamas? You were able to hear like I think 1,000 miles away.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty loud volumes.
It blew up factories. It was insane.
It just like blew fucking like it caused massive tsunamis. Like that was hitting like the south of Florida was getting hit by massive tsunamis through the sound system.
Wild shit. Florida already had bad tsunamis from the start, but
yeah. I donated the sound system to them, and they actually played the first versions of the songs through the sound system, and they blasted a massive hole in the ground in the process, but we got that figured out. We forgot to tighten one of the bolts that bolts it down into bedrock. So yeah, that's all fixed. But you might have heard it if you live 1,000 miles from northern New Jersey. You would have been able to hear the album at pretty loud volumes. If you're around 1,000 miles away, it should be audible. I'd say like 60 decibels. That's like about what you hear. But if you're like right next to it, we're hitting at least 1,000 decibels. We're causing like there's so much air moving that it's causing literal vacuums in air. Like so you can hear it sounds like thunder. It's so loud and distorted. But once you get far enough distance away, no, it's worth. You're gonna die if you're next to it. It's more than feeling.
It's like radioactive.
You're fucking dead. Like you're gonna like think about a vacuum that's like it's basically like an implosion and an explosion every time there's like the speakers move. So that's like they're playing like a 60 hertz tone, 60 times per second. There's a vacuum. There's an explosion and an implosion. It's some wild shit. Yeah, Dr. Koch is a genius. He designed that whole piece of shit himself. But yeah, you guys probably heard it. It's a beautiful album. What's your favorite song on there? You got to hear it early, right?
I did, yeah. I got to hear early release. I hope we get an original master recording variant because, man, like if that shit gets compressed, I'm gonna be sad.
No, they're not. They're actually because after kicking them out of New Jersey, I was actually kind of sad. So they actually live on my 1.9 million acres. 1.9 million acres up in New Jersey. They actually live on a part of it. They have a house that's I think 90,000 square feet, something like that. Just the bedroom alone, because they have a pretty active sex life, is 30,000 square feet. They're able to get in all types of shit in there. It's wild shit. You should come and visit, I guess. They allow guests at all times. They're always willing to fuck. But yeah, they're not gonna release it compressed. I guarantee it. We've actually invested. We've actually given billions of dollars, like tens of billions of dollars, to streaming platforms to improve their services to be able to handle uncompressed audio. Like we're talking like basically master quality. Like you can't even hear anything wrong with it. It doesn't sound compressed at all. No compression artifacts at all. Like you can literally just like look at the audio file and you won't see anything. It's basically like listening to a reel-to-reel. It's some wild shit, but
it's the next Joggers and Smoggers. I'll tell you that.
It is. Yeah, it's actually is on par with Joggers and Smoggers. Joggers and Smoggers was one of the first albums ever to be recorded on digital, fully uncompressed. Complete game changer, but we're actually allowing you guys to stream this. It's actually going to be for free. You don't even have to pay to stream this. Yeah, it's not exclusive. It's just free. It's like basically like Spotify Premium. You have to, if you want to get higher quality audio, you have to get Spotify Premium. Apple Music has higher quality audio. This is free. Just if you want to listen to the album, no matter what your subscription status is on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever the fuck you listen to, Tidal, you know, you're gonna be able to hear this fully uncompressed.
Easter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I decided to, I'm really big into philanthropy now. I'm really big into flaunting my wealth. So, yeah, I do what Mr. Beast does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Really happy to be in Hobart with Snoop playing Wayne.
They're legendary. They're going to take over Madison Square Garden, I think.
Oh, they're gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna be in there.
Storm.
They're actually we're thinking about upgrading Madison Square Garden's sound system with a lot of the technologies Dr. Koch made. So we're gonna be hitting probably like somewhere between 50,000-60,000 decibels. The pain threshold was only 90 decibels, so you're probably gonna go deaf instantly by listening to the sound system. Even like
it's gonna turn the tri-state area on its ass. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild shit. Like there's gonna be massive earthquakes in New York City. But yeah, I think the tickets are fairly cheap. I've heavily subsidized them because I kind of like people with hearing damage. Kind of makes me feel happy. So
gives them a different edge.
Yeah, that's you can say that. But yeah, Madison Square Garden. I think it's March 30th. Is that correct?
Yeah, March 30th of this year, 2023.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hell of a show. I think it's gonna be an album stuff, or at least
it is an album release show. Yeah, it's wild.
You gotta be there. It's gonna be crazy. I heard some pretty big names are gonna be there.
Oh shit! Did I just leak the album when it's gonna release? Holy shit! I just did that.
Oh no!
March 30th. No. Riggs is gonna release. All right, guys. Riggs is gonna release March 30th. All right.
28
Sorry,
days.
Sorry, Plain Wayne.
By Plain Wayne.
All right,
whatever. Double LP by shit music post-punk.
Yeah.
Post-hardcore sex band.
Post-nigger too. You gotta forget that. You can't forget that.
Post-Negro, post-racism, post-everything. It's gonna be the most post-album.
Yeah, there's even gonna be a post on stage. Like there's gonna be a massive
there's even gonna be a freaking daily post on stage. Yeah, he's right.
Yes. It's wild. There's gonna be a Daily Post reporter on the fucking stage. Wild.
Oh,
I heard they're gonna rape him like hardcore. Like hardcore.
It's gonna be everything.
You're gonna love this. This is so good.
Progressive sex, hard rock, avant-garde.
Anything. Like any genre you can think of is gonna be there.
Everything. It's you gotta see. You gotta have to be there. Tickets are on sale. 50% off. Use code
Code SOG.
I am not a real traditionalist. You are in the
also
link
code SOG
in the description. What?
Code SOG.
Yes, code SOG. Yes. You can't miss it.
Yep.
It's one of the best times in best things in music history. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of the biggest events in Madison. I think it's probably the biggest event that's ever gonna be held in public. Yeah.
Bigger than Live Aid 1985. Bigger than Live Aid 1985.
I don't even know what to compare it to. There's nothing going to be like it. We're actually making Madison Square Garden's max capacity. It's currently I think 50,000. We're actually going to up it to 50 million. So
it's literally going to be able to fit all the United States in the venue.
Well, yeah, like I wouldn't say like any living individual in the United States, because we killed like I think like 220 million people over the past 5 years because we wanted to grind them down and use them for nutrients. We're trying to get a grasp on a population control or whatever. So we're just like killing these people, we're grinding them down, and then we reincarnate them with Vitality 1. It literally only takes one cell, like one dead cell. Like it could be a skin cell. You put Vitality 1 on there, you come back. Sperm cell? Anything. It could be a skin cell. You like literally like dust. Just like put Vitality 1 on dust, and you'll have like 30 people who were dead, now alive. Wild shit. Dr. Cock, like he spent like 15 minutes on that, and he took a shit during the process. It was wild. Wild shit. Vitality 1. Actually, I also was I was heavily part of the development of that as well. I spent like 2 hours on it. I took a piss in it. It was pretty good. Pretty good shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't do much R&D anymore, so.
Yeah, no, we're past that. We're big boys.
Well, I leave that to Dr. Cock because he's so much better at me. That's shit.
Right. Yeah. Because he's trans, he's like people at once, so he can do it.
Yeah. Well, I guess like I don't know if would you consider him trans now, because he started off as a man, then he became a woman, and then he became like gender fluid, and now he's a man. So I don't know. I don't actually know. I guess his original gender would. I guess he's a. I don't know. I guess he's still trans. Once you're trans, you're always trans. It's different. Yeah, it's a different process.
Exactly.
Different process.
It's interesting process.
Yeah. Oh, what's our next topic?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's right. Okay, so president debates were cool. Thought war was funny. How about President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump debating in Bed Wars on Minecraft? It's the funniest thing. Everyone's watching it. People are rioting. People are dying. White House is destroyed. No one lives there anymore.
Oh yeah.
Skyblock is king. Minecraft. Notch actually killed himself.
Oh yeah.
It's insane. We got two of the biggest political voices right now, whether you like them or not, fighting in Bed Wars. We got Sleepy Joe, who's like 855 years old. Donald Trump starting to cause Bed Wars, and it's insane. It's insane. I wasn't there to see it, but I know you were there.
I was actually in it.
StarCon when it happened. Yes, weren't you a moderator?
Yes.
You were a moderator in admin.
Yes.
You were.
I was actually one of the. I was one of the announcers. I was announcing the entire game. It's wild shit.
Tell us how that went. What inclined Donald Trump to get fucked sideways at a Looney Tunes day on a Wednesday? What happened?
Well, to be honest, I don't know. Donald Trump, like Joe Biden, was like, "All right, he was like that, like on live television. Donald Trump was like, "Mate, I know what to do. Be a piece of shit." So he basically took a massive dump on his golden toilet and was like, "All right, let's join in Joe Biden's fucking Bed Wars bullshit." So yeah, he got involved. He signed up online. He was selected out of 40 trillion people, and yeah, he was the best candidate for the job. He got elected as the retard Joe Biden was going to completely crap on in Bed Wars. So yeah. Wild shit. I don't know. Absolutely. Did you get to see the game? We were broadcasting over on Twitch.
Yes, I was watching it from my bedroom. That was actually the night that I was test running Ted Nugget's signature right-wing lubricant. But yes, my girlfriend and I stopped fucking women, like right in the act.
Really?
Wet, moist, in the act, like in the act, plump, everything. I can still taste the experience. And we're like, oh my god, Donald Trump and Joe Biden are having vivid sex in Bed Wars on Minecraft on live television.
Yeah, I was shitting my pants like during all
and
of
the
that.
owner of Shit Magazine is moderating.
Yeah.
He's the announcer, and I was like, wow, we gotta watch this. So we tuned in. You know, our dog was eating in bed. At that point, it just got really crazy.
Yeah, that happened to me last week. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, did the cops start fucking too? Like, this happens to me every week.
Nah, they just got naked in front of the television and started twerking. I mean, like, they were like insane. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is the battle of a lifetime.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Usually the cops in my house usually get in bed, but whatever. But yeah, that's a wild game. Donald Trump completely got shit on. But Biden actually started fucking Trump because they were right across each other. And Biden with his 18-foot dick, which is actually a tripod. It's one of the older tripods, so it doesn't have any of the mind-controlling software in it. But he was able to use his dick to touch Donald Trump in the scrotum and get him a little bit aroused. And I think that's how he won the game. That was a very good move by him. By the rule books, you're actually allowed to do that. You're allowed to touch your opponent. You're just not allowed to get out of your seat. So that's the rule. So yeah, he found a way to bend the rules slightly, I guess, but he used the poor man's rule book, the poorly written rule book. I think it was written by Jeffrey Epstein back in the late 60s when Minecraft was first starting to get getting its start. But yeah, you're apparently allowed. I didn't even know this was a legal move. You're allowed to touch someone with your 18-foot dick under the table and arouse them
mid-game.
In a game. Mid-game, yeah.
Too.
Donald Trump apparently cummed. Like, it was really loud. Like, it was like here, it was like like that was the sound that was coming out of his dick.
Every single frequency could be heard through the television set.
Yeah, it was a supersonic explosion underneath the table. Like
supersonic.
It was white, like white everywhere. The whole fucking room was white. Wild.
Everyone was a cinnamon bun at that moment.
Yeah, I don't know what cock Donald Trump's using, but I don't think it's a tripod. But we gotta implement that feature into the tripod.
Really do, because man.
Yeah, Ben Affleck would be pissed. Like if Ben Affleck was still alive,
pissing himself in his house.
Well, in his grave at this point. A couple weeks ago he was snorting too much coke. Remember? We were at the Stumble On In over in I think Riverdale or something. And he walked in, there was some coke on the table, I think it was 500 or 600 pounds of fucking coke, and he just snorted the whole thing and he suffocated to death, and it was wild shit. They died right out there. Wild. But yeah. Awesome crap by Joe Biden. I can't believe Joe Biden won. The people who were the people who were betting on the game, they thought Donald Trump was going to win because Donald Trump has a lot more experience in the bedroom than Joe Biden. Because Joe Biden used to, he really doesn't fuck Vivid all that much, but Joe Biden came on top. He fucked Donald Trump so vivid that I don't know. It was basically like a nuclear blast going on in the room. I didn't actually get hit by the cum. We were in a bomb-proof cage during the match because all this stuff is staged, so we knew there would be a massive explosion.
Gotta be protected.
So we were protected, but the audience was going wild. 50% of the audience died. But since Donald Trump uses Vitality 1 to keep his retarded looking looks, Vitality 1, if you come on someone while on Vitality 1, it gives the full effect of Vitality 1 to the person you come on. So the people he killed with his cum actually came back to life almost immediately. Wild shit.
Oh yeah.
People were dismembered and they came back to life. It was wild.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Wild shit. Absolutely wild. What is our next topic? I guess we can talk about one more topic, then we'll do chat, and then we'll end the stream. Yeah.
What do we want to talk about?
Let's actually talk about two things. There's a lot of controversy surrounding the last stream because I was really high.
Yeah,
I was really high during it.
And the copyright.
Yeah,
I gotta clear that up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have to admit, I was in the wrong during that podcast. I was calling Donald Trump a nigger fucker, and apparently Donald Trump is not a nigger fucker. And he actually has that term copyrighted, but that's why I got sued in the first place. But he also sued me for defamation, so I'm sorry, Donald Trump, for saying such heinous retardation nigger 360s on stream. I'm so sorry. I'm also sorry to Donald Trump's legal team, who had to bear witness a massive defecation on live stream. I'm sorry. And that's why we've not streamed for a while. We were trying to get that all sorted out in the legal system. Donald Trump sued me for, I think, $1.9 trillion. It basically tanked the entire U.S. economy.
Shame.
But yeah, shame on him. He's a piece of shit. I hate Donald Trump.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. I can't
hope
believe
he loses in the next Bed Wars match.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah. Maybe Donald Trump will face up against Biden again. We'll see. We'll have another rematch.
Yeah.
I can't wait for a rematch between those two. That's gonna be wild. But yeah, I think Donald Trump might be like so embarrassed, like he might not play again. But yeah, Biden's on to the next round. He's gonna have to.
I think there's too.
Yeah, Biden's gonna be up against Bill Clinton next. Yeah. Bill Clinton was being name dropped at the Game Show Awards just recently. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. What was our next topic again? Sorry.
I don't know.
You don't know? Did we write down a last topic? I think we might have fucked up something.
I think I fucked up my ass. Let me see what we got here. Who's playing that godforsaken music?
I don't know. Is it Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein behind you? I heard he's in Costa Rica right now, so.
Yeah, pretty sure he's sleeping on the job right now.
What is he listening to? Piss?
Yeah, I think he's listening to the Cock and Ball All Night by Piss.
Oh my god, that's
Don't
like.
recommend listening to it.
That's bad for your health. He's already dead, so like doesn't matter. I don't know. Should we have? I think we should just go straight to chat.
Yeah.
Since we don't have a last topic.
All the great people who are in chat right now.
Yeah, who do you see?
Well, of course I see Ted Nugget. Of course.
The Nugget's always in there.
Can't thank you enough for I'm your biggest fan and sponsoring us with the right-wing lubricant spray. I gotta recommend it to all employees. Dr. Cock is swimming in it right now. He doesn't die much of gas, but you won't be held liable for that.
Not at all.
Here we go. We see an old face. We see Sting.
Sting! Holy shit.
He wants to know if we'd like to be part of his new single, Come and Taste My English Baguette in Your Mouth.
Oh, sure. I've not been in the studio for I think at least 16 months. The last time I was in the studio, I was with Tate Nugget. We were masturbating together to midget porn. But yeah, sure. Would you be willing to do that with me?
Yeah, it would be great. It would be a great experience.
Yeah. It's been an awesome time. I can't wait. Can't wait. Who's in the chat? Ooh. Oh, Adolf Hitler's in the chat. Oh my shit.
Oh my god, Hitler is the first time. Yo.
Well, this is the second time. Remember the time there was fucking... Yeah, Adolf Hitler was in the chat before. He's asking a question about his dick. Is it normal for my tripod to be spinning around at a 85-degree angle while playing progressive sex at the same time as masturbation plays in the background during a smooth cock shower rub? I don't know what the fuck he was writing, but I think he might be a little high. But no, that's not normal. I would contact support, especially since you're Adolf Hitler. I'm sure support will get to you pretty quickly. We have a very good support team. It's run off, I think, Hannah. Hannah! How long does support usually take?
Get your ass in here.
Yeah, support usually responds within 3 hours, so we're working to get that. We're working on getting that down to a shorter period of time, but since we have literally like 20 billion users of the tripod, it's very hard to keep up with all the demands of those people. So, and Hannah's in charge of customer support. She's doing a great job. We've brought down customer support lines from, I think, before. Hannah, how long was it like when you first got into that position? Yeah, like apparently customer support used to take 2 days for us to respond, and we were super bogged down. But since Hannah took that new leadership position, she's doing well. Hannah's nice.
Hannah
if you get Hannah Montana, in your support group, support your chat or whatever. I don't know. I think we're using chat now. But yeah, we're looking into bringing ChatGPT into our chat lines or whatever, to speed up things. But we'll see. The problem with ChatGPT is we don't get to hire migrant workers from China, so I kind of enjoy doing that. I like the paperwork from having to do that, filing all these weird tax evasion tactics of the U.S. government. I don't want to pay any taxes. And, the more complex, the funnier. It makes me feel better that I'm, instead of having to pay, $5 in taxes, I'm, supposed to pay like $20 trillion in taxes. And I don't pay that. So it's even funnier. I'm on par with all the big shots. Like Jeff Bezos is one of the big shots who, fucks with his taxes. He avoids them at all costs. Last year I heard he only paid like $500 in taxes, and he made a net profit, I think like $40 trillion last year. Wild shit. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Avoid your taxes. But yeah, Hannah will...
Don't do taxes. IRS doesn't care.
Yeah. Hannah will help you, Hitler. Just contact the support team. That's not a normal thing. It's not supposed to spin around. It can boil water, but it's not supposed to spin around at an 87-degree angle. It is supposed to spin around, sorry. Because it can go into umbrella mode. But
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor? Oh. But yeah, it's supposed to spin around. But I don't know. We'll get it looked out for you. I'll have Hannah send out a free triangular condom to Hitler. So yeah, she'll be on that in a minute.
Free of charge.
Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that teleported to you.
Oh yeah. Keep them Jews crispy and keep.
Keep them crispy. Thank you.
Keep them crispy. Thank you. Okay, we got time for one more guest in the chat, and I don't think we've seen him before here. And actually, I think Hitler would be great. Would love to meet this man, being a newly self-proclaimed Nazi, Mr. Kanye West. Thank you for tuning in today.
Really?
I know this day it can't get better.
I don't think Kanye West has ever been in the chat.
I mean, being a huge Hitler fanboy myself, I wouldn't be able to comprehend how probably happy he is right now. But yes, Hitler and him, just start talking in the chat. We'd love to see what you guys say. Exchange phone numbers, and maybe Hitler would be announced.
Would you guys be down to have sex?
Down to have sex in the studio? I don't know. So he wants to know. This is actually a question for Hitler. So
really?
I guess Hitler is just gonna have to answer, but we'll spread it to the masses.
Yeah.
What are your uniforms made of that makes them so beautifully eccentric in the bathroom? It's an interesting question, but we all know Kanye West is all about interesting questions. So he wants to know what makes his uniforms so sexual.
Yeah,
and so
let's see what he responds with. Let's give him a minute to type because he's typing the response. What do you think they're made out of?
Translator right now.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why his last message made no fucking sense. But yeah, what do you think they're made out of?
I mean, I'd like to think they're made of leopard skin, but some people have been saying that we instead of burning Jews and just throw them in a ditch, they have been recycling Jews and making mats of them. A really high-end form of parchment paper is actually
that's amazing.
Jewish nose hair, which is great. I've used it before. Fountain pens work great on it. Best paper. I haven't switched back. I don't think I ever will, as long as there's crematoriums in the area. Gotta get them while they're hot. Get it? I'm Christian. that's the slogan. You know, I just couldn't be more happy. But that's what I think they're made of. But let's see what he's got to say. Oh, okay. I think I see. It's a little broken up, but I
think you want me to read it?
It says, yeah, you can read it. I have trouble reading that.
Hitler says that his uniforms are made out of pure Kevlar, which is an interesting choice. It's also Kevlar infused with titanium rocks. And to give it that nice sheen, he uses cum, like raw Jewish cum, and just smears it all over the uniform to give it that nice sheen.
Really?
Yeah. That's amazing. I can't believe it. Yeah. Very interesting. Hope that answers your question, Kanye West. Thank you, Hitler, for responding back.
You guys have a great, fruitful relationship in and outside the bedroom, of course.
Yeah, of course. Anyone else in the chat that looks promising for sex?
I actually don't know if I know who this is, but you might know, because you're in the sex scene more than I am. Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera, holy shit! I've not heard of heard that name in at least 13 years. How's it been? What is their question?
What's poppin', Hannah?
So they just write. What did they do? They didn't write a question?
Oh, they're just saying hi. Hi.
Oh, hi. Hello. How are you? Do you want to fuck later? We can fuck. Come to my house. We'll fuck. I'm currently in New Jersey. Actually, I'll have Kevin kick you up.
He's got 13 burner numbers. You won't be able to figure out it was him. He's totally safe.
Pick up.
Just don't listen to Piss
Pick up the retard.
It'll give you cancer.
All right. All right. You'll be picked up soon. I'm ready for sex. All right. Let's have sex. All right. Cool.
Ready? Oh, and make sure to use the Ted Nugget signature right wing.
Yes, lubricant. I will be using that in the bedroom. Love it. I will be.
She's gonna be attracted. Your bedroom's gonna be a freaking beehive for that woman. Oh,
yeah.
Can't fathom enough.
Yeah. All right. Who else is in the chat? Dank Pods is in the chat. He's saying,
Dank Pod.
Do you guys mind?
Yeah, everyone here today.
Yeah, he's like, mate, do you mind fucking me in the ass? We can do that later. We can, hey, mate. I think it's actually directed to you because you're pretty famous on the drums. But he's asking, how do I tune my dick to an E flat?
Oh, E flat. Okay, yeah. E flat dick. Well, you want to get a snark tuner, and what that's going to do, it's going to virtually tune the dick pegs independently. Okay, that's why. Well, that's important. And you got to use WD-40 in a mix of dried cum.
Yes.
I have a great supplier. His name is Leo Dry Cum Industries.
Leo Dry Cum.
Free of charge. Yeah, remember he's resurfacing after that big scandal.
Keeping
children in his basement, sex trafficking, blah, blah, blah. I happens at the best of it's fine, but he's a great person. Leo Dry Cum Industries supplies some of the best WD-40 cum I've ever seen in my life. I've ever used. It's just insane.
Insane shit. Yeah.
Insane shit, But yeah, so that's how you gotta tune your dick. You gotta tune it to the same for ultimate clarity in the bedroom, probably Stuart Copeland's snare sound that he used on the Polis's album Ghost in the Menopausal Machine, and it really got him through cancer. So I highly suggest that. And for anyone who wants to tune their dick to a particular tone, just use. And actually, I think Ted Nugget, because it was produced with the musician's penis in mind, you can actually use the lubricant to tune the drum. Really? I didn't actually know that. Yeah, I didn't know the area. Be careful with the be careful with the mustard gas though. So. Oh yeah, you don't want that because it once fell on my 1960s classic Slingerland kit. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. My drumming career hasn't even started yet, and it's gonna end. But then it's tuned them, and it sounded exactly like Neil Peart's old Chromie drum set from 1966. That's awesome. So I gotta say, props to Ted Nugget for keeping the musician in mind. Yeah. Because man, you could do anything with it. Put it in your coffee. It's like butter in your coffee. It's very versatile. That's just for the country. I think everyone should have a quart container of it in their house. We sell it by the gallon, but we have economy package families, 50,000 gallons. 15% off. I really think it's a great investment. You want it, your dad wants it, your mom wants it, your dad wants to be in it. It's fun for the whole family and everyone. Yeah.
Very interesting question.
It's great for creating children that you don't want. I'll tell you that, because it's like a chick magnet. It just
Yeah. I have after putting this shit on my dick, I think I've had like, I don't know how many, maybe like 20 children, I think. Yeah.
Damn, child support bill is going to be heavy.
I just have abortions immediately thanks to Elon Musk, legalizing abortions on Mars. I can easily have them done.
There you go. Thank you, Elon Musk, for your great participation.
Yeah.
In that realm. But so, in only 2.5 days, I've heard that incest has gone up rapidly. Because,
yes.
It turns out family members somehow get attracted to their family members, to their children, who use this highly concentrated testosterone-raising right-wing lubricant. And I'm like, hey, if it feels good, it feels good. Just gotta be careful, but it feels good, and that's all I gotta say about that.
That's
it's a great product.
Amazing shit.
I gotta thank Ted Nugget and everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Ted Nugget, for 20 abortions. Really love that.
Yeah.
Abortions are like, if you ever have to have an abortion, do it on Mars. They're super cheap there.
Do it on
Elon Musk is like really doing God's work over there.
To a key over there.
Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible. All right, we have one. Oh, sorry.
Who else is in the chat?
I see Nardwar.
Nardwar.
Yeah, you know Nardwar?
No, I actually don't know who that is.
He's that music interviewer, and we're not even musicians, but I guess that's how famous we're right now because we've been on air for an hour and 15 minutes, it seems. And he has a very important question for us. He said, where and how, when and how did you use the community?
Oh.
Right. Well, thank you, Nerdwar. I'm going to let Penis Parker 55 answer this one because I know that he has had classic experiences in the bedroom at an early age with his virginity. And his virginity even wrote a novel on it. It's insane. But yeah, you go.
All right. So I was in the fucking sex dungeons at the age of 9, and that's where my parents worked for most of their lives. They made a pretty good living out of it. That's how I was actually able to start. My first business was a sex dungeon, and I was 9 years old. I was wondering what the fuck's going on. I was like, oh, when was I put this thing in this other hole? And I was like, yeah. I started having sex, and that's how I lost my virginity. I also was really high on. I used to be really into heroin back then, so I don't remember that much, but I had fun. What was your experience
great
like?
Stuff. My experience. Okay, well, just got to preface. I was actually listening.
Were you even
it's actually
you've been a virgin your whole life, up until recently when you got your girlfriend with Ted Nugget's special lubricant.
Yes, and that means that I got a girlfriend within the last 2.5 days.
Yeah. How did that go? How did that go?
Oh, it was the best experience of my life. It actually happened at the sex farm. It was
really
one of the hookers that we hired that we mass produce in our factories, run by sweatshop children in Indonesia, and it was great. I was on the sex farm, and the music we were listening to while doing it with Ted Nugget wasn't actually Stranglehold. I'm sorry, Ted Nugget, but it was the song "Sex Farm" by
Really?
And, it was a sex farm. Let's just say 8 other women walked the journey. Not just it was. Yeah. It was quite the ride. It was quite the ride, if you know what I mean. And it was insane. It got so intense that she started playing, a Gibson Les Paul,
seriously?
While riding my dick, and she played the best guitar solo. She's in Hollywood now, but so she owes all that to Ted Nugget's signature right-wing testosterone boosting lubricant. So I just I can't thank him enough for sponsoring this. It's been great.
The fucking right-wing lubricant is amazing. I think we said we've not even said enough. We probably mentioned that lubricant probably we say probably 13 times this stream. This podcast.
13 times at least.
13 times. Maybe you did. I probably 20 times, and
I can't count.
It's ever since it came out, it's really changed my life. I'm sure it will change your life. Ted Nugget approved.
Ted Nugget approved. Yeah, Ted Nugget approved.
He was actually literally developing it, so
In a test tube.
Yeah,
How much more
test tube.
dedicated can you get in a test tube?
Yeah, even Dr. Cock even cummed in it, so yeah.
Oof. The proof is in the fucking cum.
Yep. Anyone else in the chat? I think we're
Not that
done.
I see. Do you see anyone in chat?
No.
I think everyone's just reposting scam links to the.
Yeah,
to the
I
product
think it's
now.
all sex bots right now, so I think it's time to end it here.
AI bots and that.
All right, I guess you guys might have enjoyed this chatcast. It's a complete piece of shit. I hope it was shit. I hope you didn't enjoy it. I hope you want to kill yourselves now.
Glad to be back on the sack, everybody. Glad to be back on the sack.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back up my ass. We'll probably be. I don't know. Do you want to do? When do you want to do another one of these podcasts?
Well, I don't know. Hopefully we don't get sued this time.
Oh yeah, we said a lot of shit. We said a lot of shit. Yeah, hopefully
You don't get
Joe does not
swatted.
sue me. I hope not. We'll talk about Joe, and maybe I should in the next podcast I'll tell the stories about Joe.
Yeah, tell stories about Joe. And you know, we're just gonna say it. We're just gonna say it loud and proud. No, Penis Parker 45 did not take your queer
Yes.
on purpose.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
but we'll get into that later. But yeah, so you know, just don't sue us. We have a lot of money, but we're not willing to use it because we're a horrible bastard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Glad to
All
be
right.
back on your mom.
How do I end these things? I don't actually remember. Did I used to say good shit, or I hope this podcast was shit, or did it just end it? I
Good
don't remember.
shit. Hope you killed yourself.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, good shit, guys. Hope you guys killed yourself. It's the end of the fucking podcast right now.
Good
yeah, yeah. Go kill your or kill. Die. All right, I'm gonna end it here.